Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh, jeez, to short rest for episode 96 for Magic and Mostead.
That's what you get. You left us with trauma.
Hey, to begin, before we do anything, Steve, could you please lead us on to protect our butts?
Gladly. Hello, everyone. My name is Steve. I am a community manager for Wizards of the Coast. All opinions and thoughts expressed here are my own and are not shared by anyone else. And with that, let's share our trauma. Thanks, Mike.
Well, I feel like with anyone who had a vocal opinion, it's definitely you, Cal. What happened? First of all, before I get into the recap, as I'm trying to initiate every short rest, any lingering questions?
I think
Trauma.
you answered
Trauma.
it. Was the cleric. Because I
What was
was
that?
like, I go, isn't it the best hypocrisy that she granted powers to somebody as a cleric when she freaking hates that?
So, from the writings and what you've understood from the Dreamers repository and all the notes written about her, she basically effed up the first time, tried to do it the second time, but already effed up. So the way it worked was that she ostracized gods, natural magic, interplanar beings that grant magic as well, and was like, none of that. We only use the arcane because this is how we protect ourselves from the Force. And then realized after being exiled, that's not the way. I have to collaborate with everyone. So it's not like she hates the gods. It's just that she effed up.
Yeah.
She angered the gods. So it's not a hypocrisy. It's more of a...
It still is a little.
How?
It still is. Because she's always up my butt about it. And I'm like, you're over here granting willy-nilly powers.
Well, regardless, it was more along the lines of like, I have to bring everyone together. And then realizing I've already messed up because no one likes me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So there is a bit of a trying to get abilities that most gods have to use for her own advantage. She's a user.
For sure.
Who was it? Who was it, Mike?
Who was it? What?
That did the grab? Or who did we get taken?
Oh
No. That thing that happened before the second taking. Something fell.
Oh, it was gold. I'm assuming it was Godric.
There was two of them. Who was it?
That was,
Don't.
It was
do this.
Godric.
It was Godric's.
It was Godric.
He was fighting for
Oh.
6 hours, and even against small little creatures that were susceptible to fire, there's a horde of them, and eventually they chipped away. He was on a timeline, just like you guys were, and there was only so long he can distract.
I feel like we were screwed either way. Like, I feel bad now. But, like, I'm like, if we take them out, then we're at squat. If we...
It's gonna sound weird, but it's like comfort that, based off the little bit of information he has, he will crash into the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Which means he might be found.
Might be.
He might.
So essentially, he got hit to 0 HP. Upon landing, that's immediate 2 death saves failed.
Or maybe not.
And who knows from there?
I was like, can I get to him fast enough? And I'm like, I can't.
No,
I mean, I
he's-
could freaking summon a Pegasus and go blazing saddles over there and do a spell. But now I'm down 2 major spells, and it's like, now there's a wave of dead people.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do I do?
Biggest...
I think the only thing we can do in this situation is to just leave it up to Ironside.
Yeah.
They were fighting together.
Ironside is going to have to pick up the slack now.
I honestly wanted to tell him, like, go after him, like, save him.
I honestly would rather he do that than continue the fight.
I think that would be probably the best thing to do.
Because at this point, we're near where we need to be. We don't necessarily need the air coverage.
Yeah. Currently, Ironside's mid-combat, so if
Yeah.
you were to tell him, like, go get him, that would be a couple rounds for him to go, where? Because he's not with Godrix. They were
Yeah.
circling opposites, almost like covering bases. So there would still be some death rolls. And Godrix, I don't think Ironside has the ability to resurrect anything, so...
Well, if he were to stop him from hitting the ground, then he could heal
Oh,
him,
that wouldn't
probably.
happen, though.
No.
No, it's that wouldn't... He would hit the ground before Ironside were to get to him. Yeah.
Fail.
I wanted to make a thing
If I
here.
live, I can fix it. If I don't, no.
There was a big problem I gave you guys was like you guys have only a short amount of time until something big happens, and that's why I was curious when you guys were like, I'm gonna do a long rest. I was like, oh god, hopefully I roll okay, and unfortunately I rolled a 2 in that last one with Savannah, which means horrible consequences.
I mean, again, I don't think we were
Why
gonna be
was it-
screwed. We really were, because we were gonna either be tapped trying to kill all these dead and possibly help Godric's, and then get into somewhere near Evergrey and probably not even get close to her.
You technically could have left Beecha, and not have to go into that fight,
I don't think Rolly was leaving Beach.
or take him with you. I don't know.
Not to mention, I was tapped out before we even got to beach in the first place.
Oh,
Oh.
Remember, I used all my runes and the Giant's Might on the way to the thing.
that's right.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
of the,
crap. I forgot about
So
that.
unfortunately,
Mammoth.
Rolly and Savannah did not get a long rest.
I'm like, I'm not completely tapped out, but at the same time, I'm not full either.
I feel we should have gone for a short rest. Maybe the long rest was too greedy.
I still would have been boned, so.
I was literally, I mean, Mike could tell me if that works or not, but I was debating in that moment to be like, do I send a message to Uthiel to tell him what's going on to see if he's even snatched, or do Vera do the stupid thing out of anger and goes, come and get me, because she damn well knows that the queen will come and get her.
You don't know.
Roll for your anger.
Because I was like, I
Unlike-
don't know what that's gonna do. I don't know what that's gonna do, but I feel like
Do you want to know? Do you want to?
theoretically, I'm not gonna do it.
I
'cause
will
it already
answer. I will
ended.
answer that question if you want.
Sure.
Okay. If you were to message Evergrey and say, "Come get me," she's not like Lily.
Yeah, she's not stupid.
She is. If you say, "Come get me," she's gonna go. Like, you are in a place of susceptibility. I'm gonna go scry on you, see exactly where you are, and have my friends handle you. And I think the only words that she would tell you is, "I'm waiting.
Oof.
I feel
My
like it would be
door's
like,
always open.
don't have your lackeys do it.
It's just a welcoming party."
Yeah, I figured.
Don't like it.
Yeah, she's not dumb. She's not gonna leave her lair. If you're on your way to mess up her ish, she's going to come. She's gonna wait for you and go. They're gonna whittle you down till you're nothing left. Another big thing that I thought of right now is Evergrey has been snatching dead bodies. If Godric's dies, that's a great get.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm definitely sending what's his face a message, be like, go get
Oh
him.
my god.
F
We are
them
not
all.
Game of Thrones this with an undead dragon on
Hold
the
on.
opposite
That's a
side.
great get. Oh my god, a dead dragon? Yes.
No.
You kidding me? I definitely want.
to go get
The sad thing is that he might die before Godric or he might
Iron-
die
I
before
can
Ironside can
figure.
get to him.
You know who I was thinking of telling? But like, obviously they don't know. But the ones that do, if he didn't get got, was your Richard.
No,
Because-
that's why I'd say it. I'm like, if you land in the desert, there's a chance that they can get to him.
No,
but
but
that's
I
not
mean,
a
like,
guarantee.
Where? Middle of the desert? What
Richard
directions
is
do
the
you
only
give?
one that knows where the hell this place is. Like those three vaguely know where the hell this place is. So like that doesn't mean like they know everything about it, but they know what the
my
hell.
whole thing is like guessing if he lands in desert, he might land near the hand. That might be enough time, but we don't know.
Another thing is that Godric's went to go see you guys. Godric's and Ironside went to go see you at the observatory. They haven't reported back to the Ravens. So they basically were like, let's go to the fortress now. It's not like you can go, we're above the desert. They're going to go where? So it's kind of tight.
I mean, if one of those geniuses can scry at us, they will see.
It's going to go beyond the barrier. You guys are beyond the dome.
You
need
know,
your-
next
need your-
session, I'm burning these damn bodies. At this point, we got nothing to lose for it.
I want to know where Roman is and adjacent to us because I told him to come find us, and I'm gonna be like, "You need to go save a dragon."
You told me to go home.
No, I told him to come
No,
meet
we
us.
told him to because we're trying to figure this out.
Oh,
Well, under new circumstances.
Yeah,
who
but he
knows?
didn't
Oh,
know
then
where.
he's
he didn't
currently
know
at
where it
Overfield.
was. He didn't know where it was, but we were describing it to him, and you said you were gonna make rolls because he theoretically has to find it.
he's at Overfield then, or at least making his way to Overfield, an abandoned city. Probably gonna meet undead giant, and who knows what happens.
I mean, he can
Fun.
rain meteors.
So for the short rest, I would like everyone to roll me a d20.
Huh. What 20 do I want to roll? Phoenix.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah.
17.
16.
Got it.
11.
Oh.
That helps me out immensely. Now, I
Bye, bye, bye.
can share a little bit. I think this will be a moment that I think knowing that Godrix is here and having an idea that you guys are here as well, I think an energy would have been sent out, like some sort of like an announcement of, yes, as Cat has been taken. Torres has been taken. And would you roll, Temple?
17.
17. Your mother has been taken. Along with others.
But those are like the direct hits.
So
I think it's time to stop playing around.
the way I rule the abduction is that when a creature is abducted,
I should just put the temple there out of spite and be like, you know what? F you, come in here.
why would they try to do that? Why don't they just disintegrate the temple?
I can't disintegrate it.
But she might disintegrate our loved ones.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, stay there. You're no harm to me if you stay still. I've made it a point thinking about your tactic, Amber, and I've seen the way you've handled it sometimes.
I know.
That you go, you come to me.
Yeah.
And I made it a point that I put you in a situation where if you ever said that to her, she'd be like, stay where you're at. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're no harm to me if you stay still, you little turtle.
I've been able to scry on her, yeah.
You can attempt to.
You're really gonna want to do that?
Well, no, I think I have. I don't think it was by accident. I think it was like she was in the room with
No,
her
that
face?
was Rolly using the Dreamer's journal.
She reached out to us.
Yeah, I know.
Or was it
Dreadfully so.
Savannah that used the journal? One of you
No.
two.
I
was-
used it.
I
They
think it
both
was-
used it.
We both did,
Yeah.
but I was the one that caused the big old lapse in time.
Yeah.
No, wait, wasn't that me?
No.
Because I
Oh,
wrote
no.
in it.
It was Rolly that did it. Because Savannah, when you used it, you saw a duplicate of yourself looking at
That's
you
right.
in the astral sea.
He
And you
stopped
had
it
almost
'cause
like a
she
brain
tou-
lapse where you're like,
touched
what?
it.
Okay. Yeah. So quick recap, I guess, since we just went through all the questions. Yeah, you guys defended, beat ya, made a really touching moment of making friends with him, this little goblin creature, little experiment. Was able to avoid my gold golem, or gold mask. That would have been so much fun to have that. I like when I forgot who said it, but it was like, it's never that easy.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, it was like,
Because I was
"Damn
like,
it,
I knew that was too good to be true.
it's never that easy.
Like goals just spalled out. I'm just like, that sounds like a trap. That's a trap.
That's a trap.
That's a trap. Then deflecting your way and deceiving your way past a guard. Who, honestly, at this point, it's like they're probably way scattered. It's just like just let you pass. And not triggering any of the peppered moths near the graveyard or any of the undead bodies that are currently lying in wait within the coffins. That would have been great. I would have had a horde against you guys too. Damn it.
I mean, now, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that there's so many other things we have to contend with, fighting a horde of undead in a graveyard actually doesn't sound that bad, really. Matter of fact, it would actually screw her plans more.
Mm.
Now I feel like we're really gonna be touchy because it's like, obviously we have a job to do, but it's like you got a lot of lifelines now, and not even just like the ones we care about. Like you have a lot, and it's very easy to go, yep, let me cut that string.
Like,
Some personal people taken, along with I'm sure numerous others.
I'm up to like almost 5 people that I actually. I said I'm like actually 5 people that are like directly involved with Vera. I was like, damn.
Yeah, so you guys are current. We'll begin next session against just one peppered moth. They're not that bad when solo, but it
yeah, how much attention that's got to bring.
depends on how fast you guys are and where you guys go afterwards.
What spell did you get from that guy?
Shadowblade.
I got the Shadow Blade, and then you mean the stuff in the book? Scorching Ray, also Shadow Blade, Flow. Just one more. What's the one I'm missing?
That sounds like a pretty good spell to have, just saying.
Yeah.
Scorching Ray sounds like a good spell to incinerate this thing, so it does not
Unfortunately, I
duplicate.
think it is a level 2 spell, and I think that'll take you like 2 hours to inscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the rule for. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you got Shadowblade, Scorching Ray, Slow, and Silvery Barbs. There's more spells on that book, but it'll take time to decipher, and then it'll take time to inscribe. And then it also costs gold to do so when it comes to the sort of wizardy stuff. So that's like almost like an after campaign thing to maybe one shots afterwards. If you guys make it, I don't know. Right now, you guys have no long rest, except for one of you.
Hey, baby, tell your dad to be nicer.
No, you're level 20. Face my wrath.
No, no.
Uh,
We've been doing that for the last 3 years.
Yeah, seriously.
Well,
Emotional trauma.
Does your evil know no bounds?
I think one last thing is I forgot all about Savannah's invisibility sight, like to detect invisible creatures. And I was like, oh, you guys are gonna have a moment where you look at each other and you're talking in your heads. And I rolled higher than Vera's passive perception. And I was like, great, that's how he escapes. He's getting out. He's gonna light a beacon. He's gonna F your days up. But the invisibility sight caught me off guard, and I forgot all about it.
Honestly, I thought he like vamped his way out of there until after the roll for it. I'm like, wait, if he wants invisible, I should know.
Yeah.
Context here. I actually I wanted to leave the guy alive. Savannah and I spoke about this during one of our breaks. Like, I really genuinely didn't want to have to hurt him. Or kill him, I should say. I wanted to give him a chance, and he left me no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just gonna go rat and tell. He didn't care. He's that loyal.
I was so down, was just like, okay, you go back to sleep with the poison, but
Yeah, I literally, that's what I was thinking. Like, hey, we could just give him the poison again and just have him take a nap, and then he'll wake up when he wakes up, and he'll be alive.
he'll still be tied up and gagged.
That's one problem at a time. But the point is, he's still alive. Now he's not so much alive.
No, not anymore. Well, with that all said and done, any other final comments or questions before we end today's short rest?
I'm just want to know if you were gonna tell us anybody else that got, because you were like, and others.
Yeah.
Others.
I mean, other guard figures, smiths of all types. She took a lot of good people in the beginning, and now it's almost like the second base people.
She got a B grade.
Huh?
I'm all like, I wonder how Dad's gonna feel to find out. It's like, oh, she took your wife.
Oh, definitely your clan, especially your dad, who generally doesn't leave your mom, because they rely on others to do sort of hunting at this point, because now they have. It's almost like let your children do the work.
The children's go do
Yeah,
that.
go to work. We got to take care of the clan and protect it, because he's a guard. more than likely is rallying everyone and trying to get Atlas to help and to search and to find out what's going on.
I mean, I feel bad for Sav's mom. I don't feel bad for her dad because I was like, you made your bed. You
Yeah,
made
he
a
did make his bed, so-
stupid bed. And now everything you care about is in danger.
I'm like, we warned you.
Oh, sorry, I got confused for some reason. Your dad.
Yeah,
Sorry,
her
your
My
dad.
dad.
Your dad. Oh, I'm sorry, I got confused. Your dad.
Probably don't
If
give...
he knows, it's all like, your wife's here now, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me take a step back.
Who did you think we were talking about?
Yeah. Sorry, I got wires crossed. Boy, what would his reaction be if your mom got taken? I think if he were to learn that she got taken, he would probably do what he can to maybe like, not this one, let me hold on to this one. And probably put her away somewhere until they complete their goal.
That checks. It's like I'm in the Kool-Aid, but maybe not that deep.
Because that's what he tried to do to you guys, was like, you're gonna get captured in this place, stay there.
I guess my only concluding thoughts here are: does your evil know no bounds?
I knew I had to hurt you, Rolly. I knew I had to hurt Rolly's character. I was like, you guys
Hurt
waited.
me for the last 3 years.
There was a moment where I'm like, if you guys don't take a long rest, there's a chance you guys can beat the second wave.
Yeah.
But you guys decided to do that and got greedy, and I was like, I have to hurt you now.
I have to
Don't
hurt
worry,
you
we'll
for
hurt
trying
back.
to rest.
I told you there was a time limit.
I know. I honestly, I kind of forgot. But
Wait, okay, had we had taken a short rest, would that still have happened?
No, because it happened on hour 6.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I know Savannah would be the most hurt because she needs a long rest, but I wasn't really too concerned about getting back Giant Smite. I was more concerned about getting the runes because I used both of them up in the fight, and yeah. Well,
We
I
were
feel like this is my fault.
no, it's
not.
it's collectively ours.
no,
Because I
no,
said
no.
long rest.
No, it's not our fault, guys. It's the DM for doing it this way. He did this to us.
got you again.
Yeah, Steve does have a point.
All right, guys. Well, thank you
Point.
so much for joining us for today's short rest. We'll be back next time with episode 97. Bye.
Bye.